Mapping Earthquakes in Northern California. Part 11. Inserting a north arrow, scale bar, and acknowledgments. In the previous video, you learned how to insert a map legend. In this video, you will learn how to insert a north arrow, a scale bar, and acknowledgments. Cartographers use north arrows as a directional indicator. Not all maps need a north arrow, but including one is often expected. It is also important to include a north arrow when the top of the map is not due north. From the main menu, select Insert, then select North Arrow. As you can see, there are many styles from which to choose. It is often tempting for the novice mapmaker to choose elaborate and decorative styles. Picking gaudy north arrows is considered bad practice since it draws attention away from the map content. Always consider the map's purpose and audience when choosing a north arrow style. Scroll through the north arrow styles and pick a north arrow appropriate for an earthquake map. When you are ready, click OK. Find an inconspicuous spot to place your north arrow. Resize the north arrow symbol as needed. You can also set the north arrow to point to true north rather than to the top of the data frame. You will need to include 2 scale bars, one for the main map and one for the inset map. From the main menu, select Insert, then choose Scale Bar. On the Scale Bar selector, choose a scale bar style, then click the button that says Properties. There are many properties you can change on the scale bar, including color, font, and the units of measurement. In this instance, you will change the division units to kilometers. You may leave the other settings as default and click OK. Then, click OK again. The scale bar appears in the middle of the map, outlined by a blue bounding box. Move the scale bar under the legend. Use the handles on the bounding box to resize the scale bar. As you change the size, notice that the numbers change. Scale units should be in round numbers that the map user can efficiently use and understand. Resize the scale bar so that the number ends in an even 400 kilometers. In the table of contents, right-click on the Humboldt County inset and select Activate. The inset map should now have a dotted outline. Insert a scale bar for the inset map. Use the same style as the main map and change the units to kilometers. Resize the scale bar so that it says 200 kilometers and place it near the bottom of the inset map. It is also a good idea to acknowledge your data sources. Using the text tool and 10-point font, add your name and the date near an open space at the bottom of the map. Also include the following acknowledgement. Earthquake data for this map were accessed through the Northern California Earthquake Data Center. State boundaries and country boundaries were obtained from Natural Earth. County boundaries were acquired from the United States Census Bureau. Change the font to Arial Narrow. When done, take a moment to save your map document before moving on to the next step. Though it took a lot of work to get to this point, the map is still relatively simple. There are many additional options to choose from regarding styles and colors. Try to improve the look and feel of your map. You may want to experiment with moving map elements to different positions. Add additional labels for the various states, Humboldt County, and the Pacific Ocean. When done, you will need to export your map into a file format that can be seen and used by others. From the main menu, select File, then Export Map. When the Export Map window opens, navigate to your final folder. Name the file California Earthquakes 2017. Always make sure the resolution is at least 300 dpi. Sometimes ArcMap will try to export at a lower resolution. Next to Save as Type, choose PDF from the drop-down menu. When you are ready, click Save. Your map is now available to view as a PDF.